Hey you guys, what is up? It's your boy JpBeast back at it again with another banger tutorial, and today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to make this insane sniper effect. So without any further ado, let's get straight into it. Alright, so first of all, you're going to need a sniper clip, and this is mine. So this is back when snipers were a thing, but you could do this with anything, but I just use a sniper clip for this one because it looks better. So you could use it with the pump or anything that you want. So first of all, you're going to want to add velocity, but this velocity is going to be a little weirder, a little differenter. Okay, you want to see where the bullet hits, and you want to place a marker that's just M on your keyboard, and you're going to go back about 4 frames, 5 frames, clip it right there, and then you're going to go after until the name pops up of the guy that you killed. So right there, Lafetti, so clip it right there as well. Alright, then you want to also clip it as you zoom out of your scope. So like this frame right here, I'm going to clip it right there. And now you also want to clip it after for a little bit of slow-mo. So right there, highlight over all of them, detach audio like so, change this to 0.3, and if it's a little bit choppy for you, you can change this to like about 0.5, and then you need to make this 2.5 or 3. Let me see how 2 looks. If it doesn't look good, I can change it after. I'm gonna line this up like so, put that right there, and now let's see how the velocity is looking. Alright, so it's a little wonky right now, but we can change that after. So the bullet shot hit right there, so I'm gonna drag this sound effect right there. We're gonna add sound effects after, but if you want more less slow-mo and more like fast, you can clip it right here again, and then change this to 0.2, and then change this a little faster, so I want like 3. So now you're gonna get more of a increased speed effect and a little less slow-mo. See how this looks? Alright, I like the way that looks. I think that looks very clean. Alright, so now we're gonna add in the actual like color change effect. Alright, and to add the color itself, you're gonna want to drag the clips with all the velocity up, and then drag this will be linked in the description, but it's basically just a color changing, and it just keeps on going on. And you're gonna want to drag it on until the clip hits, so right about there. Double click this, and now you're gonna want to find the color that you want to use. So you can use this ink drop tool under the chroma key selection, and I might try the grass, see how that looks. Alright, I think that looks really good, although it didn't even select the grass, it selected the back, but that looks good. And now you're gonna want to mess with the edge thickness and the edge feather. So the edge thickness will change how much like pixelated it looks, and the edge feather will make it like blurry or less blurry, like that. And then the tolerance is just how much of the RGB actually shows, and the offset also is how much it shows. But I think this is good. Alright, so once you got the settings that you like, this is how mine are looking. That's the way I like it. You're going to want to right click this and hit copy effect and paste it on to every single clip in the middle until you hit the shot. So in my case, the marker is where I hit my shot, so I'm going to cut it right there and also drag it in right there and paste it in. And now this is what you're going to have. That's your basic effect. Alright, so once you get your chroma key good, the way that you want it, you're going to want to drag on a willow effect. I already did that. And then you want to mess with it. So if you don't like it, if you don't want it to be all that dark like that, you can change it to like 50%, or you can make it go fade in. So the way to do that is you can copy this whole thing, drag it right up top, and this one can have the willow. You can change the opacity right here. The opacity right here in animation, add a keyframe right here, change the opacity to 0, and then make it fade in to right here. I think the bottom has willow already. Yeah, so you want to deselect willow right there, so then it'll do that and it'll fade in. So you could do this wherever you want for however long you want. So now I'm going to also add in just default willow onto these. I'm just going to copy this effect, paste it on right there, and paste it on right there. and you're gonna be left with this willow effect. And to fade this in, if you don't have a beat drop, like a major beat drop in your song, that's what I would recommend, and put a shake in between. But if you don't have a major beat drop, what you can do, you can just fade it in, getting a dissolve, and fade the colors in like that. And now we can head over to some other effects. I also put in a vignette, I think that's what you call it, vignette. And oh, I don't have it favorited, but you want to find the vignette and you want to put it on right there. And I'm gonna fade this in from the top, so I'm just gonna add it into this one, and it will just do the same thing. And I'm gonna change the radius down because it's really high, like so. Oh, that is really high. I'm gonna change the radius down as well because there's like black bars coming in. And yeah, this is what you're gonna have. Copy this effect onto these two, like so. Okay, now you got that, you can add a narrow effect. So find the narrow effect, drag it up top. You can add however many, like, I mean, you can add it from wherever you want it. So I'm gonna add it from right there. Now you're only gonna clip it like every 2 to 3 frames. So I'm gonna do 2 frames. Oops, not mean to do that. 2 frames. 1, 2, and you want to keep the last one a little bigger. And you want this to be 50. So it's already at 50 right now. And right now it looks a little weird because you're gonna have to manually keyframe it. So you're gonna want to start it at 5, or so I have about 10. So I'm gonna start at 5. And then go up in increments of 5. Alright, so this is what my effects look like now. That looks pretty good. And now you're gonna add the shakes. So I'm gonna find extreme. I'm gonna drag it on right about there. Also gonna find up and down. Drag that on, double click it, turn the Y up, turn everything else down. Should be separate off. Same for this, but I'm not gonna mess with these. I'm just gonna turn the frequency up. You're gonna be left with this. Oh, that was really laggy. I didn't render it out. Alright, so now once you got your shakes in, you can add in some glow. For this one, I think I'm just gonna add in red glow because I really like the way that looks. So I'm gonna find red. I'm gonna drag it on, clip it to where I want it to stop being red. Right about there. I can always change this, add in a dissolve, double click the red, change the compositing to overlay, and you got the sick little red effect. If you don't like overlay, you can use color dodge. It's a little brighter red, but I think I'm gonna stick with color dodge, and I'm gonna make it a little longer. So you can add particles of your choice, but for this one I'm going to add some cherry blossom overlays. So I might do 1 or 2, I don't know right now. I could add 2, but I think it would be a little hectic, so I'm just going to stick with 1. And I'm going to double click it, put it on screen, like so. Alright, I want the particles to be a little faster, so I'm going to speed it up. And now I'm going to drag them in to where the clip goes into the RGB mode thing. And now once you got that, basically just add in a dissolve at the beginning, like so. And you can also add glow on top of your particles, like that, and you'll be left with this. And I think I'm gonna make that fade in a little more. Alright, and now I'm going to add in some sound effects. So I'm going to go into my sound effect packs. By the way, all of the things that I'm using is going to be in my sound effects / VFX pack. So go get that, download it, and you'll find everything there. So I'm going to find the edited by Luke bolt shot. So this is really long. I want to find where it hits. Alright, so it hits right about here. Now let's take a listen to it. That sounds really good. Might lower it a little bit. Oh yeah, one last important thing that I forgot to add is a flicker. So the way that you add a flicker in Filmora is you want to get black, the sample color, add it all the way up top so it doesn't mess with anything. Alright, so I'm going to clip it every 2 frames. 2 to 3 frames, it doesn't really matter. Alright, so after you clip it however long you want it, you're going to hold control on your keyboard and then select each and every single one, or you can do it manually if you don't want to. I don't know why you wouldn't, but then you delete them and you'll get this flicker. Oh, it is really laggy. Alright, so here's your end product.
Right, solo, I think.
Alright, so that was pretty much it for this video. So if you liked the video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in another video. Peace.